Going to take a look at a song called Find Your Way to Love by Jaspects. Alright, got a request for this song, and when I checked it out, man, this song is pure genius as far as arrangement. Alright, so now we're going to take a look at it. The song's in the key of D flat, and it's in 6/8 time. Anytime you see what we call time signature in 6/8 time, what it means is that there's going to be 6 beats to a measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the 8th note is going to get 1 beat if you were looking at it on sheet music. So you'll have the feel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's going to be the feel. Now some folks may see 3/4 time or either way, but it'll be in threes. You can 6/8 time, 3/4. I'll use it from 6/8 perspective. Now it's in the key of D flat. All right, and D flat has 5 flats, and it's going to be B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, and the scale is going to be D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat, B flat, C, D flat. Why is that important? For me, when I'm getting ready to listen to a song, I'm going to follow that bass line, and that bass line I'm going to use what we call intervals. Intervals are just the distance between notes. My home note is going to be D flat. Alright, so I'm listening for intervals. 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 4, 1, 1, 5, 1, 1, 6, 1, 1, 7, 1, 1, 8, 1. And so I'm listening to those intervals so I can follow that bass line. That bass line is going to go from 1 to the 4, then the 6, 6, 2, then raise 4 to the 5, then go to 1, 1, flat 7, which would be B natural, 1, flat 7. So we're going to get to that part for now. Alright? The one thing to know is that your 1 chord is going to be major, your 4 is typically major, 5 is typically major, but they have a lot of altered type chords in this and accidentals. Accidentals are notes that are off the scale, but for the most part the bass note is going to follow the scale except in a couple of places. On the 1 chord, we'll go from the 1, which will play a D flat major 9. And in my right hand, I'm going to play kind of like an A flat 2. All right, so here's an A flat chord, A flat C, D flat. E flat, A flat C, E flat. Put an A flat on top, but then I'm going to move that A flat on the bottom to a B. And then in my left hand, I'm going to play a D flat and an A flat. All right. If you have the reach, you can top it off with an F. All right. So I'm going to go from a D flat major 9 to a G flat 13 sharp 11. All right. Won't really get into why it's that chord, but what you can do is play an A flat in your right hand, and then play a G flat bass, and then put a B flat and an E. All right. It's kind of like a bluesy raised 11 sound. So A D flat major 9 to a G flat 13 sharp 11, playing an A flat chord in my right hand, an E, B flat, and the bass. Then I'm going to go to a B flat minor 9. You can play a D flat major 7 on that B flat minor 9, D flat major 7. So C, D flat, F, A flat, and then B flat bass. Alright, and I can play the 5th, B flat F. I can add a top it off with an A flat. And I'm going to go from B flat minor 9 to an E flat 13 sharp 11. All right. Quick note on the sharp 11s that you'll begin to see. Anytime you hear someone say sharp 11, whatever your root is, go a whole step up and play that triad. So since I said E flat, go a whole step up from E flat and play an F chord. And then in your left hand, play the flat 7 of E flat, which would be a D flat, and play the 3 of E flat, which will be a G. That tritone in your left hand, you're going to have a 3 and a flat 7. Alright, so we're going to go from B flat minor 9 to an E flat 13 sharp 11. Alright, so let's get from the beginning to that point. D flat major 9, G flat 13 sharp 11, B flat minor 9, E flat 13 sharp 11. Now I'm going to do E flat over G. Alright, and really I'm going to voice that kind of like as a G minor 7 sharp 5. So here's my G minor 7, G, B flat, D. Raise that D to a D flat, or an E flat, sorry. And then drop that G to an F. So there's my G minor 7, raise 5. And then I'm going to go to a B 13. And that B 13 is going to be an A, C sharp, D sharp, and a G sharp. Alright, so and then my bass note is going to be an A flat. Alright, G minor 7, raise 5 to a B 13 over A flat. Alright, and then I'm going to go back to that Way to Love. It's going to be back to that D flat major 7. Or I can play that B 13 again. D major 7, B 13 again. Alright, and I'm going to go from the top to that part. G flat 13 sharp 11, B flat minor 9, G minor 7 sharp 5, back to Your Way to Love, D flat major 9 to the B 13, Your Way to Love. Okay, going to go back from the top. That's that G 13 sharp 11, B flat minor 9, E flat 13 sharp 11, that's going to be from the G minor 7 sharp 5, B 13 over A flat, D flat major 7 or D flat major 9 to B 13. Alright, now what I'm going to do here is going to drop it down from a D flat over A flat, and then going to go here. Let's see, where am I at? Alright, so here. Alright, so now when I make that rock up, I'm going to go D flat over A flat, D flat chord, A flat, bass, walk that bass. Alright, so my melody, A flat, D flat, E flat, F, G flat. So, and then in my right hand I'm playing something to the regard of like a D 13 flat 5. So here I have in my right hand I'm going to have my flat 5 is going to be actually that A flat. So A flat, B, D, and then I have an F sharp. So that's the 3 of D, the 1 of D, the 13 of D, the flat 5. Alright, now watch this. E flat minor 9, which is going to be like a G flat major 7 over E flat. So G flat, B flat, D flat, F. Alright, so G flat major 7 over E flat, A flat major 7 over F. So A flat, C, E flat, F, and then B major 7 to that B flat minor 9 like we played before, to a C minor 11. Alright, so now in my left hand I'm playing on that C minor 11, C, G, E flat, and in my right hand F, B flat, D, F, C minor 11 to a B major 7 over D flat. Alright, so I'm going to have a B flat, B, E flat, G flat. Okay? E flat minor 9, F minor 9, B major 7, B flat minor 9, C minor 11. So ba ba da ba da ba da ba da. Gonna do it again. E flat minor 9, E flat minor 9, F minor 9, B major 7, B flat minor 9, C minor 11. Okay, gonna do it again. Ba 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 da da. Okay, so you see the flow kind of there, and then now when we get ready to come out of that section, they do a D flat suspended. So you can keep that suspended sound. We'll have like a B major 7 over D flat, then resolve it to a D flat over F, then a G flat major 7. You can kind of play that with a B flat minor 7 sound on top. B flat minor 7 over G flat, then D major 7 over E. Alright, that's going to be C sharp, D, F sharp, A. And I'm calling those notes based on kind of like the chord. So instead of saying, you know, D flat, D, G flat, A, I'm calling the notes that would typically be in a D chord. So C sharp, D, F sharp, A over E, and then A major 7. Alright, and in my right hand, the way I'm voicing that A major 7, I have a C sharp, F sharp, G sharp, C sharp over an A and an E. Ba, ba, da, da, ba. We're going to a D13 sharp 11 right there. And then that's going to have an E chord in my right hand, D bass, and then an F sharp and a C, like we did on the sharp 11 earlier. And then E flat minor 9, that's going to be a G flat major 7 voicing again over E flat to a B13 sharp 11. So B bass, D flat or C sharp chord in your right hand, and then the 3 of B, which will be D sharp, and the flat 7 will be A. Alright, so here we go. B major 7 over D flat, D flat over F, G flat major 7, D major 7 over E, ba, ba, da, A major 7, D 13 sharp 11, E flat minor 9, then B 13 sharp 11, and then it starts all over. Alright, so I'm going to take it out. Ba, dee, da, ba, 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 da, ba, da, da, da. Ba, dee, da, ba, da, ba, da, da, ba, da, da. One more time. Ba, dee, da, 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 ba, da, da, da. Back to top, ba da 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 ba. Ba da 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 ba. Don't wait to love. Don't wait to love. Ba da 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 da. Alright, hope this helps a little bit. It's a really nice arrangement. Give me a shout if you have any questions. We'll break it down a little bit more. But main thing, we're in the key of D flat. Follow the bass inside of D flat, and you'll kind of begin to follow that bass line and everything. So then I'll start listening to the harmonies, colors, and textures as I find that bass line. It's a whole lot easier to start hearing intervals once you have a root to base those intervals on. So we'll kind of get more into how I hear chords and things like that, but for the most times, those chords are going to fall on their regular progressions inside the scale. But that's kind of what's going on with this song, and I'll try to chart it out. Anybody interested in a MIDI file on that, I can create a MIDI file and email it to you. Just give me a shout and we'll put something together for you. All right, have a blessed evening.